Is the perfect image of Song Joong-ki finally cracking? For years, the world saw him as the golden boy of Korean drama, a flawless husband, a respectful gentleman, a man any parent would trust. But in a shocking twist, Song Hye Kyo's own parents have stepped forward with a chilling statement. Song Joong-ki is not as good as everyone thinks. What really happened behind closed doors? What truths were hidden beneath the glitz and glamour? Let's dive into the full story, right here, right now, with red carpet revealed. For years, they remained silent, watching from the sidelines as the world praised a man they once welcomed as family. But now, in a shocking and emotionally charged revelation, Song Hye Kyo's parents have broken their silence, delivering a statement that's shaking the very foundation of one of Korea's most talked about love stories. Song Joong-ki is not as good as everyone thinks. The golden couple that wasn't. When Song Joong-ki and Song Hye Kyo tied the knot in 2017, it was dubbed the wedding of the century. Fans across the globe celebrated their union, convinced it was a fairy tale come to life. From their on-screen chemistry in Descendants of the Sun to their glamorous real-life romance, the couple appeared flawless. But as with many things in showbiz, what glittered on camera was far from gold behind the scenes. By 2019, the shocking news of their divorce swept the media like wildfire. No official reason was ever given. Rumors circulated: infidelity, irreconcilable differences, conflicting schedules, but both stars remained tight-lipped. The public was left guessing. Until now, a voice that changes everything. According to a trusted insider close to the family, Song Hye Kyo's parents had been urging her to leave the marriage long before the official split. They saw things the public didn't. They saw the coldness, the control, the change in her eyes. The source shared. In a private interview recently leaked to Korean media, Song Hye Kyo's mother reportedly said, "We stayed silent out of respect. But now that so many continue to blame our daughter, we cannot bear it anymore. Song Joong-ki is not the person everyone thinks he is." The statement, which many fans initially dismissed as hearsay, was later confirmed by the actress's management agency, who added that her family had endured quietly for too long. What went wrong? According to various reports and unconfirmed accounts from individuals who worked with the couple during their marriage, Song Joong-ki allegedly displayed behavior that was controlling and emotionally cold. One former house staff member claimed he would go days without speaking to her. When he did, it was often about appearances, how she should act in public, what to wear. She smiled in front of cameras, but behind closed doors, she barely spoke. While Song Joong-ki's image remained spotless to the public, Song Hye Kyo reportedly became increasingly isolated, turning down roles, limiting her interviews, and withdrawing from events she once enjoyed. Her father, a quiet and reserved man, is said to have told close friends she wasn't living, she was performing. Even at home, public reaction, shock, division, and denial. The reaction from fans has been explosive. Social media is ablaze with hashtags, debates, and re-evaluations of past interviews. Many longtime supporters of the actor are struggling to accept this new narrative, while others are now seeing old footage in a new, uncomfortable light. A video clip from a 2018 awards show recently resurfaced, where Song Hye Kyo's expression visibly shifted during a speech by her then-husband. What fans once assumed was exhaustion is now being seen as something darker: disappointment, or perhaps pain. The other side stays silent. As of this writing, Song Joong-ki has not responded to the statements made by Song Hye Kyo's family. His agency released a brief comment saying they were reviewing the situation and would issue a statement if necessary. But many are asking, if the allegations are false, why remain silent? A deeper wound than we knew. This isn't just about a failed marriage. It's about a national fantasy built on the illusion of a perfect couple, now unraveling thread by thread. It's about a woman who was expected to stay quiet while being torn apart by public opinion, and a family who watched their daughter suffer in silence. In the end, the parents' words were not those of vengeance, but of heartbreak. "We're not here to attack him," said Song Hye Kyo's mother. "We're just tired of the world praising someone who caused our daughter so much pain." In the months following her high-profile wedding to Song Joong-ki in 2017, fans noticed something odd. Song Hye Kyo began appearing alone at major events. Red carpets, award shows, fashion galas. While the couple had once been the golden image of love and unity, Song Joong-ki's absence became glaring. At first, the explanations were simple: conflicting schedules, work commitments, or the desire to let her shine. But after a while, the excuses wore thin. Fans began asking questions on forums. Why doesn't he ever attend events with her anymore? Is everything okay between them? Still, the couple maintained their silence. The media stopped asking. The fans, though curious, moved on. Now, in hindsight, those absences feel less like coincidence, and more like red flags. Vanishing captions, hidden pain. In late 2018, something else began to change. Song Hye Kyo's once bright and breezy Instagram feed took on a more somber tone. Cryptic captions, darker tones, a shift in energy that only those paying close attention would have caught. In one post, now deleted, she uploaded a black and white photo of the ocean with a haunting caption. Some storms don't make noise. Another image, a blurry shot of a flower in the shadows, carried the line. Even petals can fall without a sound. Each time she posted something emotionally loaded, it would mysteriously vanish within hours, fueling quiet speculation among her more observant followers. Was she being silenced? Was she regretting her honesty? Or was it a cry for help in a world that only wanted her to look beautiful? Behind the smile, a stylist who had worked with her during a promotional event in 2019 told Red Carpet revealed under condition of anonymity. She was quiet, too quiet. Normally she chats with the team, jokes around. That time, she barely said a word. Her eyes looked tired, not physically tired, emotionally, but no one dared ask. No one wanted to shatter the illusion. The industry around her kept humming, expecting perfection from Korea's sweetheart. Fans praised her flawless look. The press admired her grace, and no one saw the storm she was hiding. The divorce, a confirmation of what was never said. When the divorce was announced in June 2019, fans were stunned, but perhaps they shouldn't have been. The clues had been laid bare all along. Her solo appearances, the hollow eyes in candid interviews, the deleted captions, the silence that felt heavier than words. I should have seen it. One longtime fan posted on Twitter recently. She was crying out without making a sound, with her family now stepping forward and revealing the emotional pain she endured behind closed doors. Everything starts to make sense. And while Song Joong-ki has yet to respond publicly to the allegations, the public is already rewriting the story in their minds. The power of looking back. This moment in celebrity culture is rare, a reckoning not with scandal, but with the blindness of fandom. How often do we ignore the cracks because we want to believe in the fairy tale? How often do we accept silence as peace? The truth is, Song Hye Kyo was leaving breadcrumbs all along. We just didn't follow them. What happens now? The question now isn't just about Song Joong-ki's response. It's about the industry, the fans, and the media. Will they learn to listen more closely? Will they recognize the signs when another star begins to fade behind the spotlight? As for Song Hye Kyo, perhaps her journey is no longer about staying silent. Perhaps it's finally about being seen.